We are live on Martin Luther King's birthday. I am a few minutes late, but we are going to just go ahead and get started. Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Just want to make sure that I am showing up on YouTube. Happy Martin Luther King's Day, everybody. I hope that your day is going well. Yes. Okay, perfect. Um, Today is going to be all about celebrating the man. For a king, celebrate. King, celebrate. And so we are going to celebrate by number one, just listening to some words. I was actually just watching Selma. I think it's on BET, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even sure what channel it was on, but I believe it was BET. And um, so today we are just going to acknowledge and celebrate the good Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I cannot believe it is 3:00. I mean, 3:39 already. Where did this day go? Hey, I'm a summer girl. Good to see you. Hi, El Shiva. Welcome back. Uh, Christine, you are working on MLK Jr. Day. Oh no. What kind of foolishness is this? But I totally understand. Hey, Janet, we're not going to be here long anyway because we're coming back. Hopefully, you'll be here for 5:00 game night. And I'm saying night air quotes because it's only 5:00 here, but it'll be dark. I hope you'll be here for the game night. Hey, Janet Powell, good to see you. What's up, Antoinette? Thank you for the text. I got it. I haven't watched the video yet, but I saw it. So, hey, the savvy African entrepreneur and investor. Good to see you. Okay, so today I honestly just want to get into some of, my favorite quotes. Feel free to share yours from, Dr. King, but it's Monday and it's Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, right? That is all that is happening in our world today. I might wear it tonight. I was trying to find my, I have a Dr. King shirt, a Kamala shirt, and I can't find them. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into, I'm gonna pull them up on the screen as soon as I locate them. And I know my StreamYard is probably going to get wanky because it has been just being wanky since this movement started picking up stream. And so thank you to everyone who joined last night's live on Lifting as We Climb consulting channel. You guys showed up and showed out. I appreciate everyone. It was, to me, I thought a really good, very authentic conversation, got personal. I don't usually, as part of the movement, I don't usually get personal, but, I think some people will hopefully learn and heal and, all the good things that we can think of. And so I'm just trying to pull up, I'm never as prepared as I think I am, but I'm going to pull up some of my quotes and share them on the screen. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk a little bit about 5:00. 5:00, we are having game night. I will have a link for you to get your bingo card. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have some trivia. And if you're interested, I love me a good old karaoke. I'll even set it off, but other people are going to have to promise to partake. Like, I'm not just going to do karaoke as be the only one. So that is at 5:00 Eastern Standard Time for our private members community. If you are not part of the private membership, go ahead. Let me just make sure there's a link for you to join. Hold on. You still have time to join. It's not letting me pull up. But there will be a link in the description to join the Flawless GEMNATION community. We meet once a week. You can meet you could read all about it when you click the link. And if you want to join, go ahead and join. As long as you join before 4:55, you'll get the link to tonight's meetup. And why can't I find the MLK quote page? And then I'll say hi to some more people in a second. But I had just had it teed up. And now, you know what? I'm just going to have to find it again. Put it in again. Today, I actually wanted to donate some time, but the weather, it didn't even really turn out to be that bad. Yes, it's cold, but the snow wasn't that bad here in the city. And I really wanted to, this to be a day of service. So what I ended up doing, I have one of my childhood friends, her mom is, unfortunately unable to get around. And so I know what that's like. Her daughter, my friend is no longer with us, but her daughter is the primary caregiver. So once a week, I, you know, make a meal to last a couple days so she doesn't have to worry about that. And so today, usually I do it on like Thursday. Around Thursday, I do that. But I did it today and I delivered it today. So and I was proud of the meal that I cooked. There was some smothered pork chops. I don't eat pork chops, but it was smothered pork chops, some yellow rice, some cauliflower. And so I'm excited about that. And then later on this week, I'm going to do another meal, some turkey wings. I'm not sure of the sides yet, but that's what I was doing. So if you haven't, let me know if you did a day of service, what your service was. Let me shout you out because, that's what Dr. King was all about. And I'm going to pull up the screen right now because I was able to find it. So give me 1 second. Share screen. Oh, let me do the form. There we go. Share screen. Share screen. Martin Luther King. And I added some of these quotes to my community tab, just 2 of them, because I want us to know more about this man. And I'm not saying you guys don't, but there's a lot of people that don't. And so I want to just go through some of those. Let me see who else is in the building. Hi, Mari. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Hey, Juanita. Hi, Sola Bella Chick. Happy Martin Luther King. Hi, Just One. Happy Martin Luther King Day, Tina B. Kimberly Brooks. Pascal LJ. And Patricia. Hey, everyone. So happy Martin Luther King Day. I hope you can see the screen. Matter of fact, why is it looking like that? I need to be smaller. There we go. Okay, so let's just go through and we could, chit chat about them. And so I'll just read the first few. Well, let me read my favorites because they're highlighted already. So number 5 says, capitalism does not permit an even flow of economic resources. With this system, a small privileged few are rich beyond conscious. Sound familiar? And almost all others are doomed to be poor at some level. That's the way the system works. And since we know that the system will not change the rules, we are going to have to change the system. Listen, if this isn't one of the most appropriate quotes, prophecies, and all the things of this time, then I don't know what is. As we see the oligarchy, coming into power, as we see, and I mentioned it yesterday during the live, for there to be chiefs and Indians. The chiefs cannot survive without the Indians. And the only way to change that is to change the system. Now, it's a struggle. Listen, I'm not saying it's easy, but the points I take away from this, the system is not going to change, y'all. And so until we're able to change the system, you gotta kind of follow the leader, right? Until you could get to a position to change the system, there's in a capitalistic society, you have to follow the leader if you intend on staying in this society. There's also ways to exit, right? So that's one of my favorite quotes. Another one I'm going to quickly go over is cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Expediency asks the question, is it politic? Vanity asks the question, is it popular? But conscious asks the question, is it right? And there comes a time when one must take a position that is neither sane nor politic nor popular, but one must take it because it's right. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise the Lord. All of that. Like, when we focus on our conscience and focus on doing what's right, and I've said it before, like these movements and missions that I've been focused on in the space of travel, wellness, and finance has never been about monetization, finances, any of that. It's only been about community, people, education, and is it the right thing to do? And so those are just two of my favorite quotes. And if you didn't get to see the post on YouTube, I don't know if I can bring it up now, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. It may start buffering a whole lot, but let me just go to my channel. Let me go to the community tab. Here we go. And so when you get a chance, go ahead to YouTube and like the post so other people can see the post. And I truly, let me remove this for a second and then share the post. So these are the posts that I just added to my channel about an hour ago. And so it's MLK Day, MLK Jr. Day. As we honor the legacy and the man, here are a couple of my favorite gems that he left for us to understand and then act accordingly. It is way deeper than having a dream. And so I already read these two, but these are the two that are posted. And so, this is all about, dropping gems. This community is all about dropping gems and being about that action. And the one thing I always forget to do is to introduce myself. Hey, everyone, I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. On this channel, we talk wellness, travel, and finance with the goal to inspire, inform, educate, drop gems, and all of those things. And in these specific areas, that in a lot of ways we have been left out of conversations, left out of solutions. And so I want this channel, this space to be a safe space for us to come together and each of us drop gems, share gems. This is for men, this is for women, this is for the culture, period. And it's also for us as a collective. It's a safe space for us as a collective. It's not my space. This is a universal space for the culture. And so I truly am thankful for the growth of the culture. I am truly thankful for the people who have been part of, and not just a part of, but who have engaged with this community. And I thank you, one, and I thank you all. And so I'm going to go over some more. Let me see if anybody dropped a quote. Nope. Let me see. Who else is in the building? Then we're going to get to some more quotes. Hey, WM. Oh, please listen. We're back at 5:00. This live is going to be over in the next 15 to 20 minutes because we got to get ready for game night. And I gotta go find my Dr. Martin Luther King or Kamala shirt so I can get ready for game night. And so again, check the description. I hope it's in the description. Sometimes when I go live, I don't remember if I put everything that I am supposed to have put inside of the description. Yep, it's the first link in the description. If you want to join our Flawless GEMNATION community where we do weekly, unapologetic, unfiltered meetups personal stories. We can share more information that may not be ready for prime time, like we may not want to share on this platform. And we also have a monthly game night. And then the other announcement, which I forgot, this week we are going to go, well, I am going to go live every day this week because, and I'm hoping I'm wrong, but there's some things around the country that's expected to happen. And once again, I want us to be in a safe space to talk about them. So we'll go live for at least a half an hour every day this week. And then I'll probably have another flawless meetup. So our next flawless meetup is scheduled for Friday. But if we need to do one Wednesday because of what we're seeing on the news tomorrow, then stay close to your emails because I will drop the link to the Zoom meeting in the emails. And so with that being said, let me get back to saying hi. Hi. So I said hi, WM. So I'll see you at 5. Kaya, Sema J, Aloha Kim, and GEMNATION. This is, oh, I can call you Kai. Oh, hey, Kai. I remember you from before. Recommended service in Washington at Metropolitan. Oh, is that where you went today? Or I'm not sure what that means. Just one. Oh, thank you, Juanita. You like my knowledge. I appreciate that. El Shiva, I don't have any people here to do service for. Oh, is that what you're saying? Just one? That's where you recommend for people to do some type of service at the okay. The neighbors in my apartment buildings are the other people. The Black Americans are here, no longer speak or fellowship with me since, oh, wow. Since 7/24? Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Hey, Cynthia, welcome. Okay, Savvy, the Savvy African entrepreneur and investor said, let no man pull you so low to hate them. Ain't gonna be easy, I ain't gonna lie. So we need to pin this in our memory bank because I do believe, and it's similar to, hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that, right? So, but it becomes difficult. So thank you so much for the reminder. I so appreciate that. You're welcome, Pascal. I haven't left the house at all today. Happy MLK. Shalonda Haynes. Okay, yeah, I wasn't intending on doing it, but my spirit moved me to, make this a twice a week cooking session for my friend's mom, who is just such a gracious person who I adore. And so, yeah. And I didn't have to go far, so that was also the good thing. So Cynthia was of service to a former colleague who needs a job. You made a connection and got her a job today. About that action. That's how the dreams become realized. You have to be about that action, y'all. Congratulations. Congratulations. You watched the service led by Reverend Al before his protest. Okay. Gave some words of hope and action. Good, good, good. Just one. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it's gonna be, ooh, and it's only, what is this? It's only day 1, and yeah, we definitely are going to have to stay connected, stay in community, and hold each other up as we get through these challenging times. So let me get back to some of the quotes, and then feel free to, again, add your own. Don't forget to go ahead and like this video. Please share it, when you get a chance, or turn on your notification bell, because like I said, every day this week, I'm going to say every day during the business week, Monday through Friday, we are going to go live. I am probably going to come back Saturday as well, but I don't want to make that promise yet because I actually have a travel conference that I have to go to this weekend. And so we'll see, but definitely Monday through Friday. And so Let's go back to sharing his quotes. I don't know if we'll have time to get through all of them, but we'll get through some of them because this is all about honoring the man. Also, and I'm just looking at a link that I have open. So when we do I'm going to put the link in the Zoom to get your bingo card. So if you don't need to have two screens, you just need to make sure that you can link, all your settings are clear for you to link from Zoom to get your bingo card. And so, the first few minutes will be making sure everyone is set up. If you come late, then you're going to miss the first round of bingo, because we're going to start off with bingo, and we're going to have a couple rounds of bingo. So just the FYI, try to be there as close to 5 as possible, because by 5:10 we are going to start the first round of bingo. Okay, so can you see the screen? Yes. Okay, perfect. So let's just go through some more of the quotes. And I'll get to comments. I see some comments coming in, so let's just go to number 1. A nation or civilization that continues to produce soft-minded men purchases its own spiritual death on the installment plan. Oh, oh, ancestor Martin Luther King Jr., I felt that. I felt that. Oh my gosh. Let's just go to number 2. Whew. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Ooh, so all labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence, not just regular excellence, painstaking excellence. Now, some of these words can be triggering for people. I get it. But some of these words are necessary to underscore that we're not just talking regular old excellence when you uplift humanity. We're talking painstaking excellence. Oh my gosh. All progress is precarious, and the solution of one problem brings us face to face with another problem. So progress is precarious, and the solution of one problem brings us face to face. So yeah, it's like, what's the thing? You think oh gosh, my mother used to say something like that. Anyway, I can't think of it right now, but yep, as soon as you think you're in the clear, uh, there's something right around the corner. Just wait to let you know that you're not. So we'll go through the first 10, and then I'll get back to comments. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concern of all humanity. That is what the GEMNATION's, oh my gosh, that should be the mission statement. I need to plagiarize this quote. An individual has not started living until he/she can rise above the narrow confines of his/her individualistic concern of all humanity. See, these are the type of quotes we needed to be embedded in our brain as children. We got the typical standard, non-threatening quotes during Black History Month. This is the action. Listen. Okay, so we did number 5. Let's do number 6. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. Whew. We are entering a different phase of continuous struggle. I'm going to put the link into this page that I'm reading from. So if anybody wants to go ahead and, look at it on their own time, go ahead. So yeah, change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. That kind of hurts, because you want the struggle to be over, right? You want to woo side. But if you're staying in this country, that is not our reality. And so we got 3 more we'll get through before we go to see who's commented. And then I'll let you guys actually, I might do 2 more after that, and then you could read the remaining 10 or 11. Every man, and understand these were written back in the 60s where women had no rights, right? So you're not going to see every man or woman, but whenever you see the word man, whenever you see the word he, put a slash and then add, the female equivalent. So every man must decide whether he will walk altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. Child. And I'm not even going, I want everyone to understand the exact definition of altruism, because I couldn't define it to you if I wanted to. Okay, well, this is a good altruism is the concern for the well-being of others independently of personal benefit or reciprocity. Woo, child. These things are making my my bone shiver. So anyway, every man/woman must decide whether he/she will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of self-destruction. So concern for others' well-being, taking your selfishness out of it. Okay, history will have no record that the greatest tragedy of this period of social transition was not the strident clamor of the bad people, but the appalling silence of the good people. Get ready for it, y'all. We are repeating ourselves. Those allies that used to be so vocal and you thought we had, watch how quiet they get. Just watch. And that, once again, will be a huge tragedy. Okay, and then we'll do this one. And then I'll get to comments. If a man has not discovered something that he will die for, he isn't fit to live. Didn't I just talk about that? I don't know if it was yesterday or the live before that. It might have been, like, we have nobody leading this cause. I won't say nobody in the cause, but we have nobody leading the cause that are saying, give me liberty or give me death. Like, we have none of that. We used to have that, right? We did before I won't even say before my time, but, as a younger person, that is no longer part of our reality. They have divided and conquered us in a way that we are fighting against each other on, on politics that don't serve us at all. We see what just happened, with the shucking and jiving man, also known as Snoop. Like, oh my gosh. And then, yeah, there's just so many other examples, but let me get to comments real quick and see what y'all are saying. Cynthia, I was sorry. Yeah, okay, we got that one. Yeah, okay. I think I left off here. Did I hear that Grump admit at his rally last night, Elon? Yeah, I did. Not just Elon, it was somebody else. And basically, he will explain it away. But listen, when that man said, we don't need your vote, stay home, we got enough votes already, and it wasn't election day yet, that told us all we needed to know, Agent Dawkins. Like, this thing was so unfair, right? And the smoke and mirrors started happening when he kept saying that his loss was unfair. And so now everyone's getting on his side thinking things are rigged so he can rig, right? So now it's clear for him to do the rigging. So yeah, I heard I did listen to Tabitha Speaks Politics today, and she covered it, and somebody else I saw was talking about it. So she did a live today, I want to say, or she posted something today about that very topic. Hey, Teresa Brooks, good to see you. Hey, Anita. So yeah, I added the link to these are so these quotes right here are not, these are the quotes that are more about taking action, the less as you can see, it's a list of quotes, and some of these quotes we share in our Investing for Independence community, as part of, because people like to think he didn't really talk about money, he didn't really talk about, you know, he didn't really give us the strategy and or steps for. He did. You just have to pay attention to it. StreamYard is streaming. Hey, Jackie's Journey. You were struggling when you saw, let's give that salute. And I'm not sure which salute you're talking about. Did something happen today? Or you're talking about the, didn't he do something like some type of Nazi or something? No, just one. I didn't hear Reverend Al. If it was today, I've been watching movies, and I listened to Tabitha Speaks Politics when I was dropping off the food to my mom's friend's house. Jackie's Journey, you stay busy, went to the gym, decluttered, cooked dinner early, and working on your finances, trying to stay focused. Yes, we divert that attention from this foolishness. I just know that it is so interesting. Just even when I was like just online trying to pull up the quotes, how the corporate media is just so happy about today's circumstances. You don't see any of the corporate media saying one thing that may even be misconstrued as something negative. Concern with others without regard for self. Used to have community like that. Want it again. Yeah, exactly. It was all about unity in the community. Each one teach one, each one look out for one. Um, when I saw the country turning red that night, I knew it was, yep. 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 And he had no worries whatsoever. What amazes me is how all of these lawmakers on the left certified this sham election and have said nothing when it's clear he cheated. Hey, Ree's Room, talk about good people remaining silent. Yeah. Um, when I was watching Selma just now, I forgot the politician from that time. When he was giving a speech, you might as well put 2025 at that and Heritage Foundation under it, because he was talking about basically the tanning of America, but he called it mongrel. The progressives are just worried about turning this country into a mongrel nation, and just basically saying mongrel just simply means mixed breed, like a mutt, right? And so they were specifically talking about, the black people and the white people getting together. Now it's, all other brown people that have or were soon to take over the white people's majority in this country. And so, yeah, get y'all papers ready. Like, just make sure. I just have to include that on this Martin Luther King Day. I do believe that, hold on a second. I want to keep his picture up. So I'm about to come out of this. I'm gonna share this as I'm talking. And so, yeah, I do believe that it's the same thought process. I do believe they literally studied how to gain people over out of fear, I think that whole starting to label, especially Black men, as toxic masculinity and all of that also led into the fear mongering of Black people. I don't know if anyone saw the real estate developer that was in his beautiful home. This is what people get for wanting to be around all white people too. I forgot what city it was in. But, you know, good old Karen with her baby decided to come peeking around his house because, okay, here it is. It was in Ohio. And so let me pull that up, because I think, and then we're going to get off in about 5 minutes. Y'all know me, I just be lying. I think I am getting off in like 5 minutes, but let me get Dr. King. And I just want us to read this. I don't want to go down. I just want to show. I just want to show y'all how far away we are from freedom. Okay. So let's go ahead and just, for those of you who didn't see it, let's just take a quick look at this article. Oh, I hate these daggone. Let me go ahead. So, oh no, I'm trying to get rid of these ads. A white woman apologizes after accusing Black developer of trespassing at his own house in Ohio. So Snoopy Sally decides to ring the doorbell. You know what? Let's go ahead and listen. Let's just go ahead and listen. Can I fast forward this? And then we'll get out of here.
We need to.
Now she's ringing the doorbell. Oh, shoot, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not show the ad. So give me 1 second. Oh. Let's get back to it. I'm sorry.
Do you live here? Yeah. You do? Papa. I don't believe that. What? I don't believe that.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'll let y'all go watch the rest of it because that right there is enough. At the end of the day, guess what? If the situation was reversed and she took a pyung out and felt threat because she felt threatened that a Black man was standing on her property, then guess what? She would have been in her rights, probably, depending on the state, and nothing would have happened to her. If he would have done that, now keep in mind, his wife later comes out of the house. I just realized it was over 3 minutes. I don't want to go that long. But check out this video. Just look up Black real estate developer, Ohio. And you will get a link to exactly what happened. And you could watch it at your own time. But I just want to fast forward and show you take you to the point where the wife comes out, and then she's like, you have to, the wife was like, well, that's my husband, and I saw you on the camera. She went around to the other side. She went around to the other side of his house to continue to be nosy. And so, somebody chased her up here. So she was such in a haste to go swooping around. She left the baby stroller went around to the side of the house to be nosy. Here goes the stroller. Property. She's screaming. Here comes the wife. Anyway, it's absolutely disgusting that we are still dealing with this stuff. The audacity of her to come on his property and tell him, I don't believe that you live here, because he's a black man with dreads, like or locks. Some people call it dreads, some people call it locks. Was that enough reason? So again, we have to literally stay vigilant, stay strong, try to remember to stay away from that feeling of hate. Yes. Oh, so you were talking about the Nazis. Okay. Why did the Democrats just go silent? 100%. 100%. I have so many concerns for the safety and prosperity of our people and the truth about the LA fires. They're master manipulators. 100%. The Mexicans use an app in Mexico for US asylum appointments, some waiting for months. They received a notification today that all appointments are canceled and there's no more US immigration. Oh. Thank you for that, Ree's Room. I had no idea. I mean, listen, I shouldn't be shocked or surprised. I honestly didn't know it was going to happen. Like this whole smoke and mirrors with the whole TikTok thing, and they shut it down before this man even took office to only make it seem like he's the savior. That man is part of the oligarchy too. And people know, or people know now, and I mentioned it in the live, they were never shutting down. They were never shutting down. They were still hiring people. And some people just got their acceptance letter and confirmation that the company will still be existing as of last week. And so anyway, a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors. I forgot where I was going with that, but that thank you for that, Ree's Room. Who knew? Oh my gosh. I just landed in Rome today after an ordeal getting my dog here. Oh, okay. Oh, you'll watch the replay of the Melon Felon? Oh, I'm not watching that. Hey, Jackie's Journey. Yep, me too. Just the beginning. Extreme beginning. Like, whew. Growing up in this country, we as Americans have the right to live anywhere we choose. MLK fought for us, died for that right. You're right. We do have the right. You just have to know if you're safe and in a comfortable place, because we may have the right, but the people in Tulsa had a right. The people, the people who are basically being gentrified out of communities have a right to live wherever they want. But they, it's a sick game that they're playing. I hope I only have to come back to America to apply for a visa and to make arrangements for our stuff. I hope so too. Congratulations on getting to Italy safely with your fur baby. Oh, it's in the Washington Post? It is. Okay, well, I no longer have a subscription there, so that's probably why I don't see it. And mine's, I think, was free. I think I canceled a free subscription. But thank you. I'll check it out. That white entitlement snooping around in everyone else's business has got to stop. They can't help themselves, child. Antichrist. I think you're talking about Grump or the lady. I'm not sure, but they both fit the bill. Oh, by the way, that Grump is out. What? Listen, Reed, I'm gonna need you to join our flawless community if you are not in there already, because you are dropping some. Well, I wasn't watching the news, but let me just tell you, them billionaires ain't gonna work in peace together. And you know who the top dog is, right? Oh, he's gonna run for Ohio governor? So is he really out? You see what I'm saying? Or is this a chess move, right? So is he out or is he out? Because he can't do both. You see what I'm saying? As of now, I'm sure they'll find ways for that to happen. But whoo, thank you for that. He's a liar, but he has never lied about the wrong he'll do. Amen. It's crazy out here, 100%. You heard he was out today too. I like that emoji. The luxury bucket list. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I just read that I just did a search. He is out. Well, it said he's expected to depart. That's that was 24 hours ago, to leave Doge and launch a run for Ohio governor. Which means, listen, they have already set the formula. They already have the people in place where you don't need to come out and vote for him. They'll have it set up. They'll have it set so he'll win no matter what. So is he really out of the federal part of the government? It sounds like a chess move to me. So now he can control the state of Ohio. Who is the current governor of Ohio right now? Mike DeWine. He's super old. Well, let me not say that. He's definitely not like a Vance. Let's just say that. He's older. And he is, oh wow, 2 days ago it was like, who will run for the governor of Ohio next? So it looks like a doctor. Wow. And so Mike Vance, who was also, he left his seat in Ohio, his Senate seat in Ohio. So y'all got me going down a rabbit hole, and we're here to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. Martin Luther King Day holiday, and that is what we are going to do. I apologize for the little slight rabbit hole that I went down, and we are back at 5:00 with the Flawless GEMNATION community. If you want to join, it is still at the introductory rate. It will go up in March. The monthly membership will go up in March, but you can join now. We're going live with our game night. We are going to continue to smile through today, be in community. If you want to join, the link is the first link in the bottom of in the description, and we'll be back at 5. And let me not say, so if you want to join, we're doing giveaways today as well. So we're going to have bingo, we're going to have trivia, and we're going to possibly do karaoke if other people are willing to do it. And so, yeah, but you're right. They don't like Henry, but they like they like his money. And so, and I won't even say MAGA likes his money, but the oligarchy likes his money. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a banana in the tailpipe type move that he's leaving. Yep, it's a chess move. Thank you, Solar Belichick. Yep, it's a chess move. I totally agree. There's more than one answer. Exactly, 100%. Marquita. Can't have two people running the show. No, but I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's 100% out. I think there will be some, whatever this controlling Doge division is going to look like and morph into, he may still have a say. I know he'll still have a say in the inner workings of the executive branch. What does he mean, make America great again? Not for us Black folks. I have some insight and information regarding why. Yep. Yep, and that's another source. I haven't shared it yet, but if you wanna know what a lot of the other people are thinking or intel from that side, go on Rumble as well. Rumble is the right-wing version of YouTube, but you'll hear some it's like very insightful. It's disgusting, so you have to have the stomach for it, but it's also very insightful. Okay, yeah, so we got DeWine. Those racists in Ohio are not going to elect. But do they have to elect him, Ree? If we're really saying that this election on a federal level, you have Musk, you have, what's his name? Zuckerberg, you have Bezos, you have um, state media, so to speak, to help form a narrative. I don't know if voting is, going to be as or our one person, one vote is going to make as much difference. And I also think they're going to make it harder for us as Black, brown people, Democrats to Black, brown people, or Democrats to cast their votes. So we'll see. And the fall of the nation began. Yep. I am going to play something in tomorrow's live that Mos Def broke down like the fall of great empires. And I think he goes by Yassine Bey now. And it was so spot on. So I'm going to play that tomorrow. Hey, Tan T Gaynor Jennings. Good to see you back. Oh no, you're fine, Reese. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that information because I had no idea and I appreciate you. Hey, Alberta. Yeah, I think you mean by the banana in the tailpipe. Hey, Latrice. So good to see you. Latrice is out in LA, and I am so glad to know that she is and her things are okay. But most importantly, that she is okay. So I'm glad to see you here. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Oh, my goodness. Ciao. Today is Black Day of rest and ease. Take it easy today, y'all. I'm not looking at social media today either. That's exactly why we are doing game night in our community so we can divert our attention. And I agree. And I'm about to get off of this, but if you haven't, if you're interested in being in community, go ahead, join the Flawless community. If not, just go ahead, divert your attention from the news. Listen, I'm okay with y'all watching Love and Hip Hop. Whatever comes on today, what is today? Monday? Whatever reality shows, mindless entertainment. I don't even think you need to read a book. I do believe in acts of service today. So whatever you can do to help somebody else out, even if it's giving to the LA fires, the people of Altameda, $5, $10, whatever it is, some type of acts of service to help each other out. That would be a beautiful thing. Citizens United is a Supreme Court decision that says the only votes that matter are corporations. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I don't disagree. Don't leave out Sunday Pichai, the head of Google. Yeah, I'm leaving him out for now. I think they're leaning on him, right? But understand, so for people that don't know, the US is not the strongest when it comes to usage of especially the YouTube platform. The US doesn't rank number 1, we're number 2, but there are more people that use the platform in India than there are in the US. He's also, I believe, of Indian descent. I'm almost positive. Yeah, he's an Indian. I don't know where he will fit in the oligarchy of the US. Right? So I don't know ultimately what that's going to look like for the platform. I know there will be pressures. I know there are tax implications. I know there's a whole lot of corporate contracts and things like that. So yes, something will happen, but he's not as vulnerable as the others. And so we'll see. We'll see. Folks keep talking about midterms in 4 years. These people didn't do this for just 4 years. I know that's a lot to process, but oh no, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I know. So he donated $1 million. I get that. I 100% get that. He's still not as vulnerable, right? There were Democrats so they had all of the tech giants donate $1 million to this imaginary inauguration fund, right? There are still some that are more vulnerable than others. There are corporate contracts, there's business that needs to be done. But for him to dictate all of this man's move when the most of his now there will be some things in the US that will probably get censored and, hidden and all that other stuff. But again, I'm still not 100% sure that he's as vulnerable as the rest of. Like, he can't lock this man up and put him in federal prison for suppressing information like he could with Zuckerberg, like he could with Bezos, right? And so, or taxes, he can't do that with him. So again, I'm not saying he won't cave completely, but I do know he's not as vulnerable, like I said earlier. So yes, I did hear that Nigeria did join BRICS, and a lot more African countries will follow. Yeah. So if you haven't caught the short, so I posted a video this week, the ABC of BRICS Plus, and Ashley in Africa, who was a guest who I interviewed earlier this year, breaks down the ABCs of BRICS, because a lot of people don't even know what BRICS means or what BRICS is or how it plays into our global economy. And she breaks it down so simplistically so anyone can understand. That's why it's titled the ABC of BRICS. So you don't need an advanced degree to understand once she finishes telling us about that. And actually, let me go ahead and put that link in the description as well. I'm going to actually put the link for a couple of things. I'm going to put the link for that video. And I'm going to put the link for, oh, sorry, y'all. Okay. Here's the link to join the Flawless GEMNATION community. And then I'm going to put the link for the ABCs of BRICS Plus. Give me a second. Get shareable link. The ABCs of BRICS Plus. So I put the links to both of those resources in the chat right now. And I think that's pretty much it. Read God's word, Revelation, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. It's all in God's word. Yes, 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 yes. True in that regard. I think his vulnerability comes in because the government tried to break him down. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. So when it comes to contracts and these antitrust laws and what they own, but the thing about it is Google has money to fight back, right? Google ain't just no regular Joe going up against the government. They have millions upon millions to fight back. And they've already started, to try to bring him up on these antitrust violations. But there are so many other companies that fall in line with that operate in the US. So we'll see. Again, I won't be surprised if he caves to save money for the company or whatever, but it depends upon what that caving looks like. Because again, he's he's different. He's different. So anyway, but thank you everyone. At 5 o'clock, listen, I gotta go get something to eat because I know how y'all be trying to keep me in these membership meetings for 4 hours. So I'm gonna go eat first. If I get in maybe 5:05, talk amongst yourselves. Tell the people I'm gonna be a couple minutes. I might be a couple minutes late because I have to cook something and eat something real quick. But until then, I will see you tomorrow. And also, like I said, we'll go live every day this week. And let me just go ahead and do an informal announcement. Tomorrow, when we go live, it will be at, I just need to make sure I don't have any appointments. Hold on one second. Yep. So Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going live at 6 p.m. No, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. It may be 6:30. So between 6:30 and 7 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. And I will see everyone. First, I'll see the GEMNATION community tonight at 5 o'clock in 20 minutes. I'll say 25 for me. And then tomorrow I'll see everyone at 6:30. I'm going to say 6:30 instead of 7. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for this live. Happy Martin Luther King's Day. Do something to honor him, to honor our community today and every day. And until tomorrow at 7, I'll see everybody later.